What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with yet another video here. Today we are going to be talking about the next team. Look at the next team. Hold on, is this the team that we're doing? Hold on, let me look. Yeah, it is. So we're going to be talking about the next team in our in the standings, and that is, of course, going to be the Edmonton Oilers, who, I'm going to talk about everything here from last season. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, the notification bell, hit me up on Snapchat, add my socials in my bio. So let's get into this. Alright, so the Edmonton Oilers last year were a team that kind of surprised everybody. They were 49-27-6 and had 104 points. They did make the playoffs, but, which is kind of good. Their coach is Chris Knobloch. They had Jay Woodcroft, I believe. What's his name? I forget who it was. Yeah, it was, was it him? Was it Jay? Was it Jay or Chris Knobloch? Was that his name? Or not Chris Knobloch? It was Jay Woodcroft. So they had Jay Woodcroft, and then later in the year they had a very bad start last year in the season. And so at that point they're like, okay, this is absolutely garbage. They had a garbage start. And so now they're like, what the heck? But they ended up firing Jay Woodcroft, and they hired Chris Knobloch, and then they went on a very long 16-game winning streak, which actually they ended up doing really good at the end. And like I said, they did make the playoffs, and they ran it all the way. They made it far in the playoffs last year. They made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, but unfortunately they did lose to the team we already talked about in day number 1, which was the Florida Panthers, which I was like, okay, kind of comparing, but the big name that they have here, I'm going to talk about here, is Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid he made his first, was his first ever Stanley Cup Final appearance. And so, but yeah, I mean, speaking of Connor McDavid, looking at the roster, they have Victor Arvidsson, Connor Brown, Drake Caggiula, Leon Draisaitl, who they did sign an extension. I want to say, yeah, on September 3rd, he signed an 8-year, $112 million contract extension of an AAV of $14 million. So he is signed for a very long time. They locked him up. I had a feeling they would. Great job by them. Draisaitl, Henry, Hyman, Matthias Janmark, Raphael Lavoie, David RNH, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Corey Perry, Noah Phillip, Vasily Podolskin, Derek Ryan, Jeff Skinner, Evan Bouchard, Joshua Brown, Matthias Ekholm, Ty Eberson, Brett Kulik, Darnell Nurse, Troy Stetcher. They have Calvin Pickard, Stuart Skinner, and Olivier Rodriga. I'm hoping, and promo game schedule. I guess their regular season schedule is not out yet. Their home opener is Wednesday, October 9th. Against the Winnipeg Jets, so next week. Sync your calendar. And then they have, see if I can find their, where there's 24, 25 schedule. Okay, so that game. Let's see if I can find their 24-25 schedule here. Yeah, I found it. So October 9th, they host at 10 o'clock next Wednesday, which I'm probably going to stay up and watch a little bit of. It's on TV, is against the Jets. And then they host that'll be their home opener. Then they host the Blackhawks, the Flames, that's a back-to-back. Then they host the Flyers, and then they go to Nashville, Dallas. Then they come home and host the Hurricanes, the Penguins. Then they go on the road and take on the Red Wings, the Blue Jackets, and then they go to Nashville yet again to end October. They'll play the Penguins again at some point. Let me see when that is. Not November. I mean, their schedule throughout the entire season is basically every team. I mean, they will play the Utah Hockey Club. And then January 9th, they'll come to Pittsburgh. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on this video here. I'm sorry it's been a bit short, but all these videos have been short. So like I was gonna say is so tomorrow, continuing this series, we're gonna talk about the Kings. Tomorrow the Kings. Saturday the Knights. Sunday we'll do the Flames. Monday the Kraken. Tuesday the Ducks. And Wednesday the Sharks. But yeah, so if you guys like these kind of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe to the notification bell, hit me up on Snapchat, add my socials from bio, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for another video.